Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mr. Football here, and today I'm continuing my video series on top 5 things players need. And we are continuing the video series today with running backs. Now, I consider a running back anybody that carries the ball, lines up in the backfield behind the quarterback. They can be an H-back, fullback, running back, tailback. All those names that running backs are given will be included in this category as far as what things they need. I have 5 items that I've chose to be part of this video, and this is kind of the video series we're going with. There will be more positions released later on. So we're starting with running back today. The most important item that a running back should have in his arsenal as far as gear wise and is going to be the correct thing that you need, most vital, is cleats. Now there's 2 trains of thought with me as far as what kind of cleat you should have as a running back. Depending on if you want to stick with a lightweight cleat, you could go with a low style cleat like this. As far as the traction doesn't concern me too well with a running back position wise, whether it's a 7-stud cleat or the molded. This is a version of a mid cleat that might be better suited for fullbacks, but a running back could either go with a low cut cleat or a mid cleat. It's not going to really make too much of a difference. It's more on preference. You know, obviously one is going to be heavier than the other, and one is also going to have more ankle protection. It's going to be more of a mid cleat. A low cleat's really for speed. This one's more suited for protection, more for speed. So that's kind of the train of thought when we come to cleats. Next one that's important is the girdle that you wear. Now, girdles come in all shapes and sizes, different styles. I chose the McDavid Hex pad. It's a 5-pad girdle. The sides have the McDavid Flex padding on the hip, on both hips, and on the tail pad. What I think of as, you know, this is a very low profile pad. It's probably this, about, as you can probably see, but it's not very thick, but it does have good protection. You can bend it and it doesn't move. You know, it's just a solid girdle. And so girdle wise, I would find a 5-pad girdle that kind of has the nice thin hard plate. Thigh pads, hip pads I don't really see as an issue. The thigh pads are really where we want to be protected as a running back. Moving on to our third item. This one's more of a just kind of in and out use type of thing for hands and gloves, but is a football towel to keep your hands dry, gloves dry. Any old football towel is a good one. You know, whether you make it yourself or buy, the $15 ones that are at sporting goods stores, like this Under Armour one. They loop to your belt. Nothing like, this item will come back several times, because towels, they're essential to have on the football field when grip to the football with your hands is very important as a running back. So it is one of those essential gear items that I put very high on my list. The next thing, this is more getting into skill-specific gloves that would be useful to a running back. These are the Nike Superbad 4 gloves. This is a padded hybrid, what I call a hybrid football glove, that has the sticky receiver tack palm, and then on the back has padding. And so it's not your traditional receiver glove that has thin padding on the back and is lightweight. This one has thick padding that goes throughout the fingers and has good grip on it. As you can see there, very protective. As a running back, I think the Superbad gloves are some of the best you can get as far as a running back style of glove. Last but not least, this is more or less it falls along the lines as a protective item and a swag item, more or less on the protection side of why you would wear a back plate. But I just picked this up, and this was just a Schutt varsity back plate. It's about $25. It's not very much. $20 to $25 what these range in. It's inexpensive. They look neat because players wear them in all kinds of sorts of ways. but I like them for running backs to wear, just from, you know, taking shots to the back. You know, as a running back going through the hole and getting hit from all sides, it's just important to have all your points covered. You know, what your shoulder pads don't cover, you know, is your lower back. So it is important to have lower back protection at times for certain positions. So that's one case where a running back could use a back plate. So we've went over 5 essential items that are very key to a running back's success on the field. Some of these can, you know, be overlooked, not really overlooked, but can be subbed for one or another. But really, this is the top 5 list, and you know, if you can think of any that you want to add to this, feel free to leave some in the comments below and just kind of start the discussion of what else you use as a running back or a fullback. So hopefully I've covered everything in good detail for you guys with this video. Be checking out for the next video. Be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications when I post videos, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.